Okay, so first of all, congratulations on your 75th anniversary as an airport.
Thank you.
Huge milestone.
Thank you.
So what's in store for the rest of the year for the airport?
So we've had a lot of passenger activations all year. I missed it because I was here at the event, but we brought in all the former board members for an event, and really it's just our opportunity to tell our story and really focus in on that. So lots of opportunities to win travel and really just celebrate 75 years and look to what the next 75 might mean for us.
Very exciting for sure. And again, a huge congratulations on achieving Skytrack's best airport in North America for staff service. That is very, very good.
It is a great honor,
yeah.
and it's that's really what makes an airport just such a great environment, is the people that are there every day. Because exactly. when something happens and the passengers not experiencing the moments that we want them to experience, it's that human touch, that employee that comes and really creates that great environment.
Perhaps we can explore that a little bit more. So would you say that the workforce is crucial to the success of an airport?
Of course, absolutely crucial. There's no doubt about how important the staff is. As we push to reduce and move towards a more touchless experience going through, I think that employee becomes even more critical because they're really there to help someone when they're off track or off the rails, and really not off the rails, but when they're off track and they just need that human touch, and that's where the employees really shine.
So let's follow on from that and talk about the new technology. I know that your airport use a lot of artificial intelligence, and let's explore that a little bit more.
Yeah. And this ties into our passengers. I'm sure you know about TaskWatch, and you've talked with folks about that. And it's a wearable device that helps our employees be in the right place at the right time. And we're building that program out. We have our EASE program that we use to kind of get that 30,000 view of how the operation's going, so we can make sure that we have the right people in the right place and really help make sure everything is moving smoothly and effectively.
Absolutely. And what would you say is the most distinguishing feature of the airport that gives passengers that sense of place?
Yeah, so for us, it's a lot about bringing our region into the airport. We're kind of at that corner. We're in Kentucky, we serve Ohio and Indiana. We have the river in between, and we've been a transportation hub since the area first developed. And we're where the north meets the south. It's where we like to say where beer meets the bourbon, and we bring those elements into the airport. We bring those craft beers in. We have that bourbon experience. The Bourbon Trail's famous in Kentucky, and that we not only have that represented, we have the food and beverage that represents that, and then just brings it all together and kind of creates that where you are, and it's the bourbon. That's what everyone loves.
So, what are some upcoming developments that you are most excited about?
So really, last year we opened our new con rack. We're bringing in Bags Inc. to help divest passengers of their bags earlier in the journey. I think that's going to be a great thing for our passengers. Stepping outside of the terminal, we can hop out into the cargo a little bit if that's okay.
Of course.
We had Amazon their facilities up and running in the first phase. We're seeing great growth on that front, and those are the things that are kind of exciting in the short term. Just continue to see that growth. Our DHL partner continues to grow as well. So outside in the cargo, it's all great news, and I think that's a common story for a lot of airports right now. And then on the inside, it's really what are those touch points that we can continue to improve. The Bags Inc. piece is great for the passenger. We're looking at how to smooth and make that experience coming through the front door to the concourses. We're always looking at how to improve that and make that a better time.
That's brilliant to hear. And perhaps maybe on a downer, but what are some challenges that you foresee, and how do you think you'll overcome them?
The challenge, and not unique to us, is staffing, and this is really one of the places where our innovation group is really kind of stepping to the front. The task watch is about making employees more efficient. We have the robots, autonomous floor scrubbers at the facility. So staffing is a challenge, and we have to figure out how to take some of those tasks that can be done with a robot off of their hands, so they can focus on the things where their expertise and skills are necessary. When you go out on the ramp, we have an autonomous tug that's been tested for quite some time now. Thor Drive is doing wonderful things, and that's to address the staffing issue that the airlines are challenged with as well. So take that individual out of that tug, put them over in the operation somewhere else where they can be more effectively deployed. It's really an attempt to kind of future-proof and recognize that staffing challenges will be there, and we want people in the roles where they can make the most impact.
Absolutely. I think staffing is a challenge that most airports are facing, which is a shame. But so what would you tell smaller airports to capitalise on the most?
I think it's really important to focus on an experience. In the sessions, we had a lot of really good sessions this week, and that point needs to be made that your ASQ scores. There's an experience on both ends, and really just elevate that experience, focus on that passenger, and see what the data is telling you. We're in the business of connecting the world, and just if we can have consistency in the kind of functional pieces that you go through the airport, and then really let yourself shine where that unique part of you and your airport can stand out. I think that's important.
And my last question is, when I say the phrase future airport experience, what is the first thing that comes to mind?
First thing that comes to my mind is probably curated. I think we're going to head down a path where I can curate the experience that I want, and you'll be able to curate the experience you want. And I think that is that's just where we're heading. I think that's what it's going to be. It's no one size fits all. And I heard, I'm drawing a blank on the airport that did it, but they put in a slow lane point. Fascinating concept. But there are folks that want and realize that they take more time and have that available to them. That's when I heard that, I was like, well, what a wonderful way to create part of your journey.
Absolutely, and especially for an accessibility standpoint. So for those that perhaps need that extra time, extra help, that is actually a very fascinating idea.
It is. It's truly. I think of when I had little kids. Like if I saw the slow lane, I would have been there in a heartbeat. So
absolutely, perhaps it's something that Cincinnati can consider.
Yeah, as we look at our checkpoint and our queue area, certainly be something that we'll explore.
Watch this space. Well, thank you very much for your time today.
Thank you. It was great chatting with you.
Thank you.